We've all been out on a date and had one of those dreaded awkward moments happen.
Okay.
You know, or maybe food gets stuck in your teeth, or you call them by the wrong name.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, yikes.
Or you go in for a kiss and miss so badly you end up tonguing their eyeball.
Yeah.
But you still put tongue
I
in?
know.
What?
That was still an opening.
You know you're on
You
the
know?
line.
Okay, you guys have issues.
But what do you do if you have multiple awkward moments on a first date and all of them are your fault?
Oh, you quit. You give up.
Yep.
White flag, surrender.
You just leave.
Maybe before you start waving the white flag, you can email us for a little bit of help.
Yeah, that's also awkward.
That's,
So,
that's what one of our listeners, Tracy, did after she went out on a questionable first date, and she's hoping to get a little bit of redemption with the second
no.
date. Hey, Tracy, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
okay.
We're doing all right.
Okay.
Tell us about the guy that you went out with. What was his name?
Okay. I actually met him on a dating app. His name is Hundy.
Hundy. That's a cool
Hundy.
name.
Is that
I
his
know.
real name, or is that just like, I'm rich, so my friends call me Hundy?
Oh, I didn't
Yeah.
even think
'Cause
about
I
that.
was-
Oh, like Hyundai?
I thought like Hyundai, like
Yeah.
a cheap
No,
car.
I'm thinking Hondos, like
Yeah,
Benjamin.
gotcha.
Oh.
Is that his real name?
Do you know?
I think so. I mean, that's what he introduced himself as.
Okay.
All right.
What'd you guys do?
So we're both not daters for whatever reason. We just don't date a lot.
Okay.
And that's basically what we bonded over.
Uh-huh.
But then he ended up inviting me out to a really nice restaurant. And
Good.
I don't know, usually you go on these dating apps and you're like, well, is this person really going to look like what his pictures are? Or
Yeah.
what am I going to get? But he was indeed exactly what his picture had revealed. And he was dressed very nicely. He was very handsome.
Did you, I mean, he's handsome. He connected with you. Did you believe him that he doesn't date a lot? Because, like, I always feel like that's when somebody says, like, I don't ever do this. When you know that they do it all the time.
Like, why are you so
You know?
good at it then?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, which is fine if he dates a lot, but it's just not cool if he was lying about it, you know?
Yeah, no, it felt genuine because
Okay.
it wasn't like he was smooth talking me. It was just very like a comfortable, friendly conversation, right?
All right.
But
Okay.
I mean, earlier you were asking, what are some awkward things that happened? And like right off the bat, the hostess and I had near identical outfits.
Oh, that's so awkward.
He wore the same dress as
know.
you?
Down to the name tag on the outfit.
Oh,
I know.
my gosh.
Basically, like we looked so similar. I could have been the hostess, right? So we were just joking around.
Oh, man.
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's cute. Like, I think when couples dress alike, it's
No,
cute.
it
You
wasn't
guys-
the couple. It was the hostess and her were dressed alike.
Oh, now that's embarrassing.
Yeah.
Oh, my
At
bad.
least you match the hostess and not the chef.
Yeah.
There you
Like,
go.
there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. So that was just the first bad thing that happened. What else?
Right. So just to like preface everything, I'm a clumsy person. I've always been that way. I don't try to be clumsy. I don't put much effort to not be clumsy either.
Right.
Just the way I am.
Which is
Okay.
something that, romantic comedies always make it seem like that's a good thing
It's
to
great.
be on a date, right?
Yeah, I mean, but it's like allergies. It's like one day I'm good and the other day I'm bad. And that night was like a bad night. So when we first sat down, I tried to squeeze lemon in my water and like got shot right into my eye.
Oh, no. Oh, stop it.
It always does.
Yeah. And I'm just like, well, that's beautiful. At least I didn't squirt it into his eye. So we're like, okay, laughed it off. No big deal.
Okay.
But then as the night went on, like I went to go reach for my napkin and I don't know what happened. Like if the napkin was placed too close to the candle or my elbow hit it, I don't know. Either way, I knocked the candle over under the table and it started to like set the tablecloth on fire.
Oh,
Stop. No.
Oh my, I used to work at a fine dining restaurant where we had real candles, and you would always try to put them far away from everyone as you
Yeah.
can.
Oh
to
my
prevent
God.
And now I'm picturing her throwing like her alcohol on it and it explodes into like a fireball.
Honestly, this sounds like a slapstick routine.
Yeah.
Like,
I like it.
what was his attitude towards this? Was he helping you? Was he laughing about it?
Yeah, he helped me with the candle right away and we laughed a little bit, but then you can tell it started to get progressively awkward because things continued to happen, right? And it was like all me.
You're like Mrs. Magoo.
What else could have happened?
So, like I told you, I was wearing the same outfit as the hostess. It was
Yeah.
like a long dress. And I had to go use the restroom, so I stood up and walked away from the chair. And I didn't realize, like, the bottom of my dress was caught on the bottom of the chair, an outdoor chair, which is metal.
No.
And it just tore my dress, like, halfway up my leg.
Oh my God.
I was hoping the chair just fell
He
over.
probably liked that.
Yeah, your dress just got sexier.
Yeah.
Alexis would call that fashionable.
I She came with it like that.
She loves tears.
Yeah.
That must have been so embarrassing.
Oh, and so loud, like the whole thing.
Oh my goodness.
And he didn't know what to do, so he just politely passed me my jacket that I had on, and I just tied it around my waist.
Oh no.
At this point, did you call it quits or did you keep going on with the date?
Yeah, this is getting close to what Brooke was saying, waving the white flag area.
I know, but then I had to continue to go to the bathroom because I still have to use the bathroom, right? So then I tripped on the sleeve that I had tied around my waist.
Stop it.
Oh my God.
Did you fall?
I fell.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, in the middle of the restaurant?
Right, and so I was like, great, now you probably think I'm drunk or something.
Well, and it's like you said, this guy doesn't date very much, and then he goes out on one date, and he obviously probably doesn't like attention, and everyone in the restaurant is staring at you guys at this
Yeah.
point.
Gosh.
I mean, they always talk about the moment on the first date when you just knew it was right. They never talk about the moment when you just knew it probably wasn't right. Or the several moments that happened.
We need to put you in a safety bubble.
Yeah, totally.
So how did this end?
After the date wrapped up, we gave each other hugs, said goodbye. We texted a little bit, but really not much. And I don't know, I had a great time despite all of the, all the hiccups.
Okay.
And I'm just embarrassed that I was so sloppy that night for no apparent reason.
And you weren't even drunk.
Yeah.
I've never heard of
No.
sloppy
Imagine when you
sober.
are drunk.
I know. Well, let's play a song. We're going to come back. In the meantime, do not move, okay? Don't put your phone down. Just keep your hands up in the air. And then when we get back, we're going to call Hundy for you and try and get you your second date, okay?
Thanks, guys.
All right, hold on. If you're just tuning in for the second date, we're on the phone with Tracy. She recently went out to a nice restaurant with a guy named Hundy. And this is rare, but we actually have audio from their first date.
What?
We do?
How?
Let's
She didn't
listen.
say that. Oh no!
Oh my God.
Oh no.
So
Everyone okay?
overall, a pretty good date.
Yeah, that actually summed it up really well.
Yeah. Many mistakes were made, but if you didn't hear it, Tracy showed up wearing the same dress as the hostess.
Oh.
She accidentally squirted some lemon juice into her own eye, knocked over a candle and set the table on fire, tore her dress on the foot of a chair, and then tripped over her own jacket. And she says she's always been kind of a clumsy person, but this date was just the culmination of everything.
I feel like next year, then she tried to juggle 4 chainsaws.
Yeah.
I mean, Tracy, do you feel like it's the universe telling you that you shouldn't date this dude?
Oh my gosh, I hope not. I mean, I really did enjoy having a conversation with him. I really enjoyed my time with him despite my dozen clumsy pitfalls.
Uh-huh.
Mhm. And some guys, they like a little bit of punishment when they date a woman. Isn't that right, Brooke? What?
Brooke punishes all men.
Yeah, I know.
don't.
Oh, okay.
I have a lovely partner. Thank you very much.
I'm just saying. Okay, Tracy, you ready to call Hundy? And I want to say see what the problem is, but see if we can get another shot.
I'm glad we're calling, because I feel like if she would call, the phone would blow up or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, you ready to do this?
Yes, please.
Okay, here we go. I'm going to dial the number right now.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking to speak with Hundy.
This is him.
My name's Jeffrey from the radio show Brooke and Jeffrey in the Morning. Do you have a second to talk with us?
I'm sorry, from a radio show?
A morning radio
Do you have
show.
the right number?
Yeah.
Yes, we do. Or at least I think we do.
She may have given us the wrong one.
Yeah.
Or there's multiple Hundies in the world. I'm not sure.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm a little bit thrown off. I don't understand why radio station is calling me.
Okay, well, we're doing a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out with someone and afterwards, if that person isn't calling you back, you can email our show and we'll call them for you to try and figure out the reason why.
Okay.
Yeah. And so the reason why we have your number is because it was given to us by a girl named Tracy.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh.
Can
No,
we
no,
not?
not Jesus. It was Tracy.
Yeah, I don't know about this. I'd rather just not do this, please.
Are you not?
Wait.
Are you not interested in Tracy? You mean, or you just don't want to be on the radio?
I mean, listen, like, if she don't want to go on a date with a loser, I mean, I don't know why we're doing this. You know, she didn't have to make a big show about it. She
No.
could have just let me down.
Hold on, Hundy.
Wait, let you down?
This isn't about calling out losers or anything. She had a really good time with you when she went out to the restaurant.
So she told you about the whole date, like all the things that happened on the date?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she's so embarrassed.
Yeah, it's a train wreck, bro.
No, I'm sorry. I'm really confused.
She admits that she was a little bit clumsy and she feels really bad about how the night went.
To me, it's very obvious that she faked all of that stuff to get out of the date.
What?
It's clearly an excuse, right? Like,
Wait, you think that was all like made up? Like she squirted lemon into her own eye and ripped her own dress and fell and embarrassed herself in front of her restaurant on purpose?
What?
listen, there's no logical way anyone is that clumsy. Just no way.
Wait, there's way easier ways to get out of dates
Yeah.
than that.
Than public humiliation?
Yeah.
I don't understand why she'd reach out to you guys. I mean, just thinking about it, like it's like a cartoon character. I mean, no one is.
Why would you think that she would want to get out of the date that badly?
I don't know. I mean, maybe she just wasn't into it. People have their reasons. I just felt like it was obnoxious. And for me, it seemed very fake and obvious that she wasn't feeling it. I mean, come on. All the things happened back to back.
Look,
I don't think it was...
she told us that she's just a clumsy person and these sort of things happen. But, you know, I know it probably doesn't mean like anything coming from us. Maybe it would mean more coming directly from her.
Yeah.
Because I need to tell you, she's been on the other line listening and she wants to talk to you.
Whoops.
Oh, my God. You've got to be kidding me right now.
No, I'm not.
We're the clumsy.
See?
Oh, my God.
Tracy, you there?
Why are you doing
Hi.
this?
Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to him, Tracy?
Oh gosh. Listen, it was none of that was an act or done intentionally. Once I started tearing up, it just kept happening and I just didn't know what to do. So I don't know. I tried to brush it off as if it wasn't a big deal, but I'm sorry I don't know. Do you still think that?
I don't know. Listen, like, I know, there are people out there who have, like, butterfingers, and it definitely happens to the best of us, but, like, the candle is the lemon. Like, it's really hard for me to believe. Like, you seriously tripped over your jacket after you tied it around your waist. Like, how? How is that even possible? Like, I'm not trying to be mean here. I'm just saying, like,
I was trying not to like trip on the dress that was torn, and then I overlooked like the sleeve, and then I don't know. I'm kind of also used to it because this is just the way I am.
So wait, Hundy, she called us to like get you back on the phone. Like she obviously didn't want to end the date. She was enjoying herself. If she wasn't, she
Exactly.
wouldn't have asked for our help.
Why would she contact a radio station if she was just faking it?
That's true.
No, I mean, yeah, of course, that makes sense. But up until this point, I thought it was 100% true that she was faking it to get out of seeing me again.
Yeah, I can see that actually.
Yeah.
Thinking from his perspective.
Totally. But you've heard of Murphy's Law. Everything that can go wrong will, and maybe they should change it to Tracy's Law.
What do you think of that, Tracy?
I mean, listen, it did seem like it was an act out of like Seinfeld. It was ridiculous, but I was embarrassed, and I just hope it doesn't blow a chance at us getting to like know each other and maybe continue seeing each other, maybe without candles.
Child breaks the room.
Yeah.
I'll wear pants and not a dress. Like, I don't know.
These are all good options for you, Tracy. I like it.
Yeah.
You're learning from this experience.
So, Hundy, now that you know it wasn't intentional, this is genuinely how she is, would you be willing to give her another shot and go on a second date with her? We will pay for it.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, she seems like a
come
really
on.
sweet person and just has a little bit of a bad luck streak.
It's probably funny to watch her fall.
I mean, honestly, how can you say no?
Yeah, I think I'd go back out just because, she went through all the trouble of calling you guys and getting in touch with me. It seems, it's very obvious that she's interested. And so, I'll do it. Definitely do it.
All right.
Nice.
That's a yes. There you go, Tracy.
Yay. Thank you for giving me another shot.
I heard something pop. Did something pop out of its socket?
Yeah, it's fine.
No, I'm fine. I didn't fall off a chair or anything.
Okay. I will say, Hundy, if you guys end up getting married, definitely take out a life insurance policy on her.
Dark.
Some people call to do a second date to find the person they want to be tied down to for the rest of their life.
Yeah.
While others want to do a second date just to get in touch with the person they want to tie down for an evening.
Whoa.
And that's the kind of second date we have today. Todd is on the phone. Apparently he met a woman named Gina, and she's not calling him back. He doesn't want a long-term thing, but he does want to see if he can get one more date to try to get some action.
What? So no wonder she's not calling you back.
What's up, Todd?
Hey guys, how's it going?
Pretty good. So you really don't want a relationship with the girl that you want to call today, but you do want to try to hook up with her? Is that what I got from your email?
Yeah, I mean, sure, that'd be nice, but I'm more curious kind of what the hell happened after I hung out with her.
Okay.
Okay.
And before we get too far into this, she wasn't looking for a relationship either, right?
Well, we actually only hung out one night at a bar, so we didn't really get to that part of the conversation.
All right.
Okay.
Well, how did you meet her?
Well, we met at the bar where we were hanging out at.
Oh, okay.
so-
So that's it. That's
So you met her just one night. You didn't actually have like an official date.
No official date. I tried to do an official date, but she was not returning my calls.
okay.
Oh.
And did you approach her at the bar, or what happened there?
No, actually, she initiated it. She started talking to me. I was
Really?
just out with my friends, and she approached me while I was at the bar.
Dude,
Wow.
I appreciate
Nice.
that. I love when women take the first step. That's rad.
Oh yeah, it's rare when it happens, but it's
Yeah.
that's what attracted me to her.
Does this happen to you a lot? Are you a guy that girls hit on often?
No, never. That's
Oh.
why this is so amazing.
And how was it when she approached you? She would walk up and be like, "You want to buy me a drink, Dad?" Or something. I mean, that's what I would imagine happens. It's never really happened
No,
to me.
because
But
then you like give up the whole control thing if they're the one buying you a drink.
Well, I mean, she was actually really cool. She wasn't like some girl just trying to get drunk off of my money.
Yeah.
She said, "You look fun," which was the first thing she said to me.
Oh.
That's cool.
Oh.
Nice
all right.
line. Because
That's a
that
great
could mean
line.
anything.
Yeah.
That could mean fun in bed. That could mean fun at an amusement park. I don't know.
Dude, good line.
Yeah, actually, that line worked on me, but come to think of it, any line a girl would tell me at a bar would work for me, too.
Yeah. Hey, sir, could you move out of my way? Absolutely, I'll buy you a drink. No, that's not what I'm saying. Did you hang out with her all evening?
Pretty much, yeah. We were talking all evening. She thought I was really funny, which was nice and rare, so we...
Rare.
I was hanging out with her while my buddies just sort of kept drinking.
I get why you want to do a second date now. This is a very rare evening for you. A woman hit on you for once, and then she also thought you were funny.
Whoa.
Yeah, actually, and she also said I was young and energetic. Well, that sounds positive. I like that.
I don't know.
It sounds like she
That
was actually looking for you to spend some time in the bedroom. Like, you look like you're bendy. You look spry.
It's kind of a weird thing to say, though. Was she a lot older than you?
She's a little older, yes. I didn't get her age, but I could tell she was a little older than me.
Okay.
Like-
so she,
MILF.
like cougar older?
Could be, yeah. I mean, it was dark, and I was drinking, so
Yeah.
I could very well be that. I hope not too old, but
Okay.
I
So
could tell she was older.
she was older. She wasn't like 22 years old.
No, not at all. But, I'll tell you, I like women with experience. That's always
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, and plus, there's no question about her intentions. If you're an older woman, you know what you want, and you go straight for it, man.
Clock's running out. You got to get it in while you can.
Yeah, that's kind of also what sort of drove me to, want to hang out with her again, really.
I can totally
Yeah.
see this.
So wait, how did the night end?
So she actually gave me her phone number and said, let's get together sometime soon so we can have a lot of fun.
Oh,
All right.
Man.
wow.
A lot of fun.
She is sassy.
Yeah.
Did you guys make out or anything?
We made out a little bit. I was, at that point, it was like closing time, so I was pretty gone. But
Okay.
Last call.
some
Okay.
stuff happened,
So,
yeah.
so a little bit of stuff happened there, and it sounds like she wants a lot of bit of stuff to happen later.
You would think that, but that's why I'm wondering what the hell happened. 'Cause she's not returning any of my messages.
And,
All right.
and what do you say to her in your messages?
I mean, the first message I left, I said, hey, this is Todd, and I'm ready to have some fun.
Is that right?
I like that. And you haven't heard anything back from the messages that you've left her?
I haven't heard anything back, not any, and I've left her a few, so I don't know what's up.
Okay.
Maybe she's just been busy. I feel like a woman like this has many young, spry gentlemen in waiting.
That's okay. I mean, just call me back and let me know.
All right. Cool.
Not hating.
Well, we'll play a song, come back, and then we'll call her and get your second date, all right?
Cool. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, man, hang on. Right in the middle of a second date, and if you're just joining us, Todd is on the phone, and Todd is a victim of a cougar attack. That's right.
That's the weakest cougar I've ever heard.
It's vicious.
Little tiny little cougar.
Oh, okay.
But he was at a bar when a woman approached him named Gina, and she said, "You look fun."
Oh, hey.
And then they hung out, had some drinks, made out a little bit. Then she gave him her phone number at the end of the night and said, "Call me for even more fun." But he's been trying to call and has heard nothing back. So he's curious why someone would be so aggressive with him at the bar and then not call him back. Todd, are you ready to go?
I am. Yes. Thank you.
Are you sure? That didn't give you like PTSD or anything, hearing that cougar again?
No, I don't know what the hell that was, but I hope it explains something. What the hell's going on?
Wow. Now, you don't know this woman's exact age, but if you had to guess, what do you think the age gap between you two is?
I think realistically maybe 12 years apart.
Okay.
That's not too bad.
Enough of a gap to be a
No.
cougar, though.
Or a small kitten. I'm still not sure what your definition. Yeah. That's like Todd's just little catnip at this point.
All right, Catnip, are you ready to make the phone call?
Yeah, please. Let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, I was looking for Gina.
She's not here at the moment. Can I take a message?
Yeah. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Can you spell that, please?
Yeah, it's Jubal.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, who? Real quick, who is this that I'm speaking with?
This is Dennis.
Dennis. And how do you know Gina?
She's my wife.
Oh. Okay. Did you know she's going to be back later? Because I kind of want to talk to her about something.
And you need to speak with her about...
Well, it'd be better if I talked to her about it. I just want to steal a few minutes of her time, so. You might just be able to tell her I called. I can try back. Do you know when she'll be back?
I don't actually, but, I can take a message for you.
Yeah, I think it's probably better if I call back.
If I may ask, what does a radio station want to talk to her about?
Well, we do a segment on our show.
No.
And it kind of reconnects old friends, so we had one of our friends email us to get a hold of her, so that's all.
So some old friend wants to connect with her?
Yeah, just like a buddy of hers.
I mean, I'm sure I would know who it is.
Yeah, maybe not on this one. I don't know. I think they go back a ways.
Well, I guess I could tell her that you called. What's the name of this person?
Todd.
Todd.
Yeah, Todd. He's been trying to get a hold of her.
Todd.
Mm-hmm.
Wait a second. I think I might know what this is about.
Really?
Did she just meet this guy?
Yes, she did.
How do
She
you-
just met a dude
At a
named...
bar?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so you know about this?
Oh, yes. I know all about it.
Oh my God.
Oh, dude.
I am
All
so
right.
sorry. I am like my heart is in my throat right now.
I'm sorry,
Whatever you
man.
guys are going through.
We do a segment on our show where when people meet somebody out at a bar or something like that and they want to get a hold of them, they email us to see if we can figure out why they're not calling them back. That's why we were calling.
You know what? Just let them know that we haven't had a chance to call them yet.
What?
Yeah, no, just tell them that.
Wait, can you repeat yourself one more time?
Just let him know that she's been away. She's been, out the past week, and we haven't gotten the chance to, to contact him yet.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Are you sure you know what's going on here?
Oh, yeah.
What do you think is going on then?
Gina hit it off with him, I think, at a bar the other night.
What?
Okay,
And,
so you do know what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
What?
So you're cool with her hitting on another dude out at the bar?
Yeah, that's kind of the plan.
The plan?
Plan?
Oh, it's
Well-
just dawning on me.
I don't know what's going on.
Okay, so
Wait.
this
Yeah,
is
no,
okay. This is all okay with you.
Yes, it's very okay with me.
So you guys are in like an open relationship or something.
What
is
is going
you're saying.
on right now? What?
Oh, Todd.
Well, Todd, I think that you are about to be a third wheel.
Hello?
You've got quite the invitation, sir.
Uh-oh.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Loud and
Dennis,
clear.
we can hear you. What you just heard was Todd, who is actually on the other line listening to this conversation.
Oh.
Yeah, Todd is
oh.
on. Todd is on the other line because Todd
Oh, my God.
was hoping to be able to talk to your wife Gina about the night that they met.
Hey, man, you know what? I didn't know she was married. She didn't say anything about that.
Yeah, well, that's all part of the game.
Part of the game.
What?
I'm sorry. I thought I was talking to a girl at a bar that was really into me.
Yeah, she was. She came home, told me all about you, and I was like, yeah, let's meet him.
Oh, my
This is
God.
amazing.
Oh,
Todd,
wait.
are you freaking out right now?
Wow.
Yeah, this is insane. It's insane.
Like insane in a good way, Todd, or insane?
No!
Oh,
No,
okay,
not
I'm just
in a
checking.
good way.
You know,
What are you talking about? I don't go out for threesomes. This is crazy.
Look, Todd, I totally get it. This is might sound weird and stuff, but if you wanted to give it a shot, she took a selfie, I think, with you, and I thought you were cute, and she thought you were cute, and we think you're cute. So
Oh, my God.
quite the compliment, Todd.
I'm embarrassed.
Stop laughing. It's not. I don't even think this is funny. I think you're setting me up.
I promise you this. We did not set you up at all.
I think it's really funny.
Todd, you need to relax. Okay, it's fun. It's an interesting thing, and spices things up. I mean, come on, you've never done this before in college or high school or any point?
High school, my God.
I mean, is this your way to get me to come over so you can beat the shit out of me? Is that what this is?
Todd, it's the exact opposite, actually.
Oh. Well, Dennis, aren't you a smooth talker?
Not hate you.
No, I'm serious, Todd. If you want to come over, we'd love to have you sometime.
Oh, my God. Hey, Todd, I mean, you were really attracted to his wife at one point.
Yeah.
And that's
Yeah,
good.
at one point. I mean, but now I'm talking to a man, and that whole thing. Anything I thought might happen is completely out the window.
Come on, Todd. I mean, my wife's beautiful, right?
Yes, she is.
Yeah, so, you know what I mean?
Know what I mean?
it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Hey, Todd, would you like to go out with Dennis and his wife Gina for a second date?
Oh, my God.
We will pay for it.
I have one word to answer that. No.
No? Are you sure?
The only reason I'm disappointed is because I wanted it to be our first time, too, for you guys.
Guys, I can't even believe this happened.
Todd, come on. What's your weekend look like? What's your schedule like this weekend?
Dude, Dennis wants it to happen. Gina wants it to happen. Todd, come on, get on board.
Again, definitely not.
Are you sure, Todd? It's Saturday. It's going to be fondue night.
Fondue.
Wow.
Man. Save the extra cheese sauce for Todd.
Are you single and feeling out of the loop? Put away that mouse and get out of the house. Join In the Loop, Seattle's brand new activities club just for singles. Go to intheloopsingles.com today.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
Whenever you see a guy out at a bar alone hitting on girls, it can go one of two ways. Either he's incredibly creepy and he's the guy at the bar that nobody wants to talk to, or he's very confident and it seems to work for him.
I usually think the first is
Yeah.
normally true.
Definitely
but...
usually the first one.
Okay.
Well, Matt, who's on the phone for a second date update today, was the alone guy in a bar.
Oh.
So that leads me to ask the question, Matt, which one are you? Are you incredibly creepy or are you confident? How'd that work?
I don't think it has to be on either side. I think, okay, if I had to pick one, I'd say confident.
Yeah, I bet
Of course you would.
Yeah.
Creepy people always are unaware.
But let me explain, though.
Yeah.
So why were you at a bar alone hitting on chicks?
I just moved to my new apartment. I just got a new job. I got a new place. So I don't have any friends here yet. That doesn't make me creepy. So I thought, let me go out to the bar, check out the scene.
Okay.
So when I go out, I have to make friends there and see how the scene is going. And if I like how a girl is looking, I'm confident in my ability to go talk to her.
All right.
Are you a line dropper, Matt?
I don't think I'm a line dropper. I think I just keep it real. Just a normal conversation, you know.
So you went to the bar alone out of necessity, not because you didn't have anybody who would hang out with you.
When you put it like that, it sounds different.
I read your email, and your email just said, I was at the bar by myself, and then I met this girl. So what's her name?
Her name was Kelly.
Kelly, all right. And how did you meet Kelly?
Well, I saw her at the bar, and first thing, I'm attracted to her. I was really attracted to her. You know, she had a nice I'm not gonna lie. It got my attention, so I went up to her. I introduced myself, and she was really liking me. We had a good deep convo. She seemed like a really down to earth girl, and eventually, you know, things happened, and she came back to my apartment.
Wow, she came back with you that night.
Whoa.
Yeah, she came back with me that night, and you know, some stuff happened. How about that? I'll just leave it at that.
Nice.
Some stuff happened, and I've been trying to get in contact with her. So, you know, when she was leaving, I waited for her with the taxi and everything. Everything was going fine. I even gave her a goodnight kiss. I thought everything was perfect.
Wait, she didn't spend the night? She just came over for a little while, some things happened, and then she left that night?
Yeah, she left that night. I don't know whether it was my new apartment that scared her.
Oh yeah, those are scary.
Your new apartment that scared her? What do you have in your apartment?
Because just boxes everywhere. I haven't really, you know, settled in yet and made it my home.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
She thinks you're a squatter.
Yeah. Or you're like, I haven't put away all my dungeon toys yet. You know, very scary stuff.
No, it was just I have boxes everywhere, empty beer bottles on the floor because I don't have my garbage yet. So only thing that was up was my TV and the couch, and she noticed, you know, everything else was messy, and I didn't really clean much.
All right, so it looks kind of like you're living in a crack den, sort of.
No, not at all.
Does it smell okay?
It smells good. It smells fine, unless I adjusted to it.
So what did she say when she left?
Well, we were sitting on the couch and kissing, and all of a sudden she backed off and said she has to go to work early. And I didn't know where that came from because we were having such a good time, and I would have loved if she stayed.
Was it late?
It was late. It was about 2 a.m.
Okay.
Now.
That's not too bad. I mean, if you haven't started doing the other stuff yet, you might be like, well, I don't want to be up until like 4 or 5 in the morning when I have to work the next day.
That's true. I wish it got there.
I mean, is there a chance that maybe she sobered up and realized, I don't know, you weren't as good looking as she thought in the bar, or it happens.
Well, I don't like to think of myself as an ugly guy. I think of myself as handsome, so I hope that's not it.
Yeah, and have you tried to get a hold of her since that night?
Yeah, I texted her the next day, actually, just a regular, hey, what's up, and she has not responded to me.
At all?
At all.
And what was the last thing that she said to you?
The last thing she said to me was goodbye.
Okay. Well, I was just wondering if she sounded like she wanted to see you again, or did it feel like, hey, this is kind of like fun that we met and then messed around, but I don't want to have anything to do with you?
She gave me the vibe that she would actually talk to me again. That's what hurts.
So what do you think it is then?
I think it was my apartment. I think I should have cleaned up more. Okay. Maybe that would have helped.
Yeah, but if you just moved apartments, I mean, you'd think she would understand if there's boxes and stuff everywhere.
That's what I thought. I'm not sure. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I really want to know.
And why do you want to get a hold of her so bad? I mean, you see a relationship with this girl, or you just want to finish what you guys started?
I just moved, so I'm just looking for people to hang out with, and I would love to hang out with her. She's my first friend I met at my new
First friend.
Sweet, man.
Yeah. All right, well, we're going to play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Thank you.
All right, man, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
All right, if you're just tuning in for today's second date update, let me set the scene for you. Matt is on the phone right now, and Matt went out to a bar all by himself. Ended up finding an innocent girl named Kelly and somehow convinced her to go back to his place. A place that is littered with boxes, beer bottles. A very, very scary place. And while they were making out, doing stuff on the couch, at some point, she must have looked at a clock and realized really? It was getting late and said she had to leave. Okay, maybe it wasn't as creepy as I made it sound. But Matt is on the phone, and Matt went out to the bars because he just moved into his apartment, wanted to check out the scene around his house, and ended up meeting a girl there. He thinks the reason she's not calling him back is because his place is a mess because he just moved in. Matt, are you ready to call her and see if that is the reason that she's not getting back to you?
Yes, I am.
All right.
And have you cleaned up your place and actually unpacked your boxes so if she does actually want to hang out again, she's not going to run into that mess?
Well, it wasn't as creepy as you just made it sound. It's a little bit better now.
Okay, so you got it all cleaned up.
Yeah.
All right.
For the most part, yeah.
All right, well, I'm going to dial her phone number right now, get her on the phone, and see if we can find out why she isn't getting back to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Kelly, please?
Speaking.
Hey, Kelly, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Well, somebody recently sent us an email about you, and I wanted to see if you had a few minutes to talk to us.
Someone sent you an email about me?
Yes.
Okay.
We do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then stop talking to them, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask why.
So someone I dated emailed you. Who was it?
His name is Matt. And I wouldn't say that you guys necessarily dated, but you did meet one evening and go back to his place and mess around a little bit.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, I met him.
Yeah. Yep, we know that.
We know.
So we talked to Matt a little bit after we got his email, and he told us sort of how you guys met, but he's confused why you're not calling him back. He asked us to get you on the phone and find out. That way he knows if he did something wrong.
So he asked you, or whatever. He reached out to find out.
Yes. And as we tell everybody who does these things, they're fully prepared to hear anything that you have to say.
Really?
I'll tell you what he thinks it is, okay? And then you can tell me if I'm right or wrong. He thinks it's because his place wasn't ready, like, and he had boxes everywhere, and he said that he didn't have his trash set up, so there was beer cans, and so he feels like you might have thought his place was gross.
I mean, well, he did look like kind of extra homeless in there. Like,
So is that it?
I mean, no. I mean, I understand he was moving, you know, but I mean, it was dirty. I get it.
Okay.
But, no.
It sounds like everything was fine, and you guys had chemistry and liked each other.
I mean, we did up until a certain point.
What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? It sounds like you think something is funny.
I have to know.
Oh my God. Okay. Okay, here we go.
I'm excited to hear this.
So we're there at his place, kind of having a little, make-out situation happening, and he just stops, like abruptly just stops. And I'm looking because I'm trying to figure out, like, what happened. Did something fall? Or, I mean, what's wrong? And he says, hold on, I want to make it all nice for you. Huh? And I'm totally confused because I'm like, what, is he going to go make up a bed somewhere? Mm-hmm. No, this guy says, I want to make it all nice for you, and starts pointing down.
What?
What is... Like he wants to put a bow on it?
What the...
I was like, it was just so weird. And so he just hops up and, like, jogs into the bathroom. And I'm sitting there waiting, like, I hear clippers and stuff.
He's manscaping. All right.
Oh my gosh.
So he stopped your makeout session to get up and go trim his area.
The edges.
Yeah.
I guess so. He didn't come out with a new haircut, so I guess so.
What did you say to him when he came out of the bathroom?
I just said, "Oh, look at that! It's late. I gotta go to bed."
I don't blame you.
I've never. That's interesting. I've never been in the situation where I'm making out with someone and been like. I mean, I've been where I'm like, oh man, I'm not the best down there right now, but I've never thought this is the appropriate time for me to stop and then go manscape right now. Yeah, or you keep it quiet.
Here's the thing, though. Not when she's, like, in the waiting room. Like, she's there.
That's true. Did he actually say the words, "Let me make it nice for you," before he did it?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I wonder if he's tried that before and it's worked. Oh, God. I'd love to ask him that. Kelly, aren't you curious?
No, not really.
That's too bad because he's actually on the other line listening right now.
Are you kidding me?
Wow. Like, that's really why?
I'm sorry. I mean, but that was really weird. I mean, who says that?
It's not that weird. What's wrong with me making sure I'm good for you? I'm looking out for you. I did it for you.
Well, not when I'm standing there ready to go.
I just figured you would appreciate that. I mean, do you like it messy?
In the future, when you're making out with a girl, don't stop her to go get your manscape off.
I normally take care of it, but I've been so busy with moving.
I hate that when I'm busy with other things and then don't have time to manscape. Why not just tough it out at that point and go, all right, this girl, we're going to do stuff. It's not the best right now, but just go ahead and power through.
Jubal, if that's how you think, you obviously don't get many girls.
Or no, maybe you're right. I just am all, hey, if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
No, I was moving. I didn't even expect to meet a girl, and Kelly shows up just ready to go.
But, I mean, Matt, think about it. If the tables were turned and Kelly said, just wait a minute, and you heard a razor go in and 5 minutes, like...
I would appreciate that.
Yeah, and you know what, Matt? I actually really would, too. Honestly, I really would. Yeah, if a girl was like, hang on, I'm going to go take care of some things and I'll be back. As a guy, I would think that would be great.
Yes.
See, that's what I mean. I was just trying to be respectful. Kelly, maybe the timing wasn't the best, but you got to admit, it was a nice gesture. And if you think about it, it's kind of thoughtful.
It really actually is.
It's like flowers, really.
He comes back out, shows her, she's like, oh,
yeah, that's so sweet.
Yeah.
And it's in the shape of a heart.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my God. I'm not that talented.
I mean, you guys wanted me to be honest.
Yeah,
so
no.
I just figured I would tell you what happened.
Thank you very much for being honest. It's an amazing story. I would like to ask if you will go on a second date with Matt, though. I will pay for it.
He'll be ready.
Yeah, trust me. Matt, before you go on a date with Kelly, would you be manscaped before, right, if you knew it was a date?
Everything is done. I manscaped and my apartment is clean.
Oh, my God.
There you go, Kelly. You heard that. He's all ready to go. His apartment is clean. Everything is clean.
Oh, gross.
Oh, my God. I can't even believe I'm about to say this, but okay.
You'll do it? You'll go out with him again.
I will give him one more chance.
Honestly, I'm excited. I think we
Hey, we've already had too much information here, Matt. I don't need to know all that, okay?
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I was a liar.
Need LASIK? Trust the experienced team at the LASIK Center at Evergreen Eye Center. No glasses, no contacts, no limits. What will you do? LASIK at evergreen.com.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal's second date update.
A rec sports league is a good way to meet people. I know that I've met people that way before. Anytime I've been in one, I always meet people because I played dodgeball a while back, and it was just like, anybody who hits me gets me. What? Yeah. It's a good way to meet people. Although, I was just playing by myself. I would just hit myself with the ball, and then things would happen. But it was fun, though.
I don't think you have to sign up for a rec league for that.
And Andrea, who's on the phone right now, met the dude she wants to call at a rec sports league. What sport was it, Andrea?
We actually play kickball.
Kickball, all right. Anybody who kicks me gets me.
No.
Is that what happened?
No, it doesn't quite work like that.
What kind of weird rec leagues are you joining?
Everything baseball.
You're so
What's
weird.
what's the name of the guy you want to call today?
Dennis.
Dennis, all right.
Is Dennis on your team or was he on an opposing team? Was he a competitor?
He was actually on an opposing team, and he was a newbie, so I'd never seen him before.
I do feel like I played kickball for a while, and it's kind of hard to meet somebody on the other team because, I mean, other than if you're like on first base and he makes it to first base, you're not spending a lot of time with them.
Well, when we were out on the field together, he and I sort of locked eyes kind of immediately, so I feel like there was a thing, and we were kind of like flirting with our eyes.
Okay.
Oh, all
so
right.
When did you guys finally talk?
After we were done, we kind of wished them, like, good game, we won. And as a consolation prize, I was like, hey, you should come out with us and, like, have a drink afterwards and, bring your team, So we got to hang out after.
Okay, so you guys didn't get drunk and brawl each other because there was still a lot of bad blood?
I mean, we don't get too rowdy unless, like, someone on the other team's a jerk, but they were all really nice.
Okay.
Well, and that's like an awesome low-pressure way to meet somebody, too. Because if it turns out that you don't like him, it's easy to just go hang out with your friends.
That's what I figured, and it wouldn't be awkward like me asking him on a date. It was just like, yeah, let's go chill and have a couple beers,
How was it?
It was awesome. I mean, we really connected. The conversation was super easy. He's hilarious and really sweet, and I was like, yeah, like, I would love to go out with you again another time. Maybe we can have dinner. And I was like, oh, okay. So I guess this is like moving into date territory.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet. So did you actually make it to dinner, or has he not called you back from this meeting?
No, I mean, we texted for a while, and then he wanted to go out and do like a quote-unquote surprise fun activity. And I was like, okay, I don't know what that means. And so we set a date to go out.
What'd you guys do? What was the surprise?
It's actually a really cute idea. We went to this cooking class at Williams-Sonoma, and I thought it was like a super sweet idea, like a kind of a couple-y thing, but whatever, like, fun first date, and we learned to make lasagna.
Okay. Oh my God, and he had to have been totally into you. I mean, that is a commitment, right? And they're not cheap, those classes.
Yeah, and if you're like not getting along, you're kind of stuck for like, almost 2 hours.
Exactly. Well, at least you got lasagna out of the deal if you guys didn't get along. But
guaranteed.
How did everything go?
It was awesome. I mean, I just feel like we really clicked. It was so comfortable, and it was just so fun. And then I suggested we go get another drink, but he had to get up super early the next day, so he was like, oh, I'm probably just going to go home. So we walked out of the place, and he just gave me a hug and then went his separate way, which I thought was kind of weird, like no kiss, no like, I want to see you again. And to me, that was kind of strange after like the awesome time we just had.
Getting up early feel like an excuse to get out of there?
I know he has an intense job from what he was telling me, but like it was a little bit weird, I think. I mean, I don't know. This kind of thing happens to me all the time, so I'm not really sure. Like,
what do you mean it happens to you all the time? Like, dudes are always like, I got to get up early when you're on a date?
Did you?
Well, I just feel like I have these really awesome first dates, and I'm like into the guy, and then he just kind of wants to hook up, or like I just never hear from him again. And I don't really get it because
I think that's really common, though.
Well, yeah, I mean, not to brag, but, like, I think I'm a catch. Like, I'm cute, and I have a good job, and I'm not a psycho, I don't think. And
That's probably the problem. Most psychos don't think they're psychos. So
There it is.
well, I mean, I feel like if you ask my friends, they'd be like, no, you're super grounded and down to earth. And
You seem nice.
and I'm, like, in my mid-20s and ready to settle down and take things seriously. And I don't know, like, if I'm doing something weird or if I'm just taking the wrong guys.
Can you think of a moment that there was any, like, lowlights of the date?
I don't know if I said something or if, like, he just got tired. And I texted him the next morning and was like, hey, I had an awesome time. Like, I would love to do that again sometime soon. And he was like, yeah, me too. But then nothing ever happened. Like, he stopped texting and he never asked me out. So it's been like a week.
Okay, a week. Wow. All right. Well, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date update, okay?
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Hi, and welcome back to today's second date update. Today we're going to be cooking up some love.
Oh.
We're going to teach you how to do that. First, you take 1 part Andrea, and then mix in 1 part Dennis. And keep mixing for about an hour, and then strain out the Dennis. And all you're left with is Andrea.
Oh, okay. Still
Well, that
delicious,
wasn't
but...
love that we cooked up. That was a disappointment souffle. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no.
Because Andrea is on the phone right now, and she wants to call a dude named Dennis. They went out to a cooking class. She said they had a great time. At the end of the evening, he said he was tired and had to get up early for work, so he left, gave her a hug, and they texted 1 time, and he said he'd like to go out again. But other than that, she has not heard from him at all in over a week. So we're going to figure out if he does actually want to see her again or if he's blowing her off. All right, Andrea, you ready to go?
I'm super ready. I thought this guy might have some long-term potential, and I don't get it. So I want to get some answers.
I don't get it for you either. I'm hoping, like, best case scenario, he dropped his phone in the toilet and just hasn't been able to call you.
Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty dumb, but it's possible. Whatever it might be, I just want to know.
Okay. Well, here we go. I'm going to dial his phone number.
Hello?
Hi, I'm looking for Dennis.
This is him.
Dennis, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I'm doing well. Who is this?
Are you Dennis from the kickball team?
I might be, depending on who's asking.
Well, I'm asking actually on behalf of somebody who listens to our show.
Okay. Yes, I am Dennis from the kickball team.
Sweet. Well, Dennis from the kickball team, I'm calling you today because we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back, they can email us to get you on the phone and ask what happened. And Andrea from the other kickball team, and then also from going to a cooking class with you, is...
Oh, okay. So this is about Andrea.
Yeah, that's why I said it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to know what's going on. Okay.
It's all good. I know it's confusing, but yeah, Andrea emailed us because she said that you guys went out on a date and she liked you a lot, but you've kind of been blowing her off.
Yeah, I guess you could look at it like that.
Were you meaning to get back to her and you just haven't had a chance to? Because she said the last thing you texted her is like, yeah, let's go out again, and then nothing.
To be honest, I kind of just said that.
Why?
So you didn't want to see her again?
No, it's not. Okay. I don't really know how to explain this. So I knew her from, like, playing her in kickball.
She told us that part.
Yeah. So when you're playing kickball, like, you look completely different. Like, I was in shorts, everyone's sweaty, everyone's hair is up. Everyone is not their best look.
Right, so shouldn't that be a good thing if you find somebody on the opposite team that you're still attracted to when they're not, like, all made up?
Okay, but she looked fine. I mean, like, she's great looking. But then when she shows up to the date, she looks immaculate. Like, if she was a 7 or 8 on the field, she was like a 15.
Wow.
Oh, I get it. So you don't want to call her back because she's incredibly attractive. That makes perfect sense.
Well, first of all, I was, like, way more incredibly nervous because I'm a very insecure person.
Okay, I guess you know that about yourself, so that's
Yeah, you're secure
good.
enough to know that you're insecure.
Yeah.
You're that self-aware.
What's made even worse was, okay, so we go to the cooking class, and I'm like, okay, you're going to mess this up, don't mess this up. I'm, like, kind of, not petrified, but close to it. And I'm looking around, and I'm seeing all of these guys are, like, staring at her. So I'm kind of like, because we kept dating or whatever, I'd be like, okay, so who's on your phone? Who are you texting? Like, I don't want to be that dude.
So wait, you're selling yourself right now, Dennis, as an insecure, jealous guy.
I mean, it's not something I would put on my resume, but yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's actually impressive that you're
honest.
Well, what made matters worse was that she was like, we're just, like, talking about, like, past jobs that we had as we're, like, making lasagna. And she goes, oh, yeah, no, I used to be a fashion model. Like it was just like it was a casual thing. Like, yeah, I used to work for Barnum and Bailey's. Like I used to be, one of the tightrope walkers. And I know that if we were dating, I would be completely jealous, and that would literally keep me up at night.
Oh my God, I want to slap some confidence into you.
I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of weird, but good for you, Dennis, for being like aware enough to know that it's gonna be hard to date her because you're gonna be jealous all the time.
It's like I just don't like the way that it makes me feel of being a jealous guy. You know what I mean?
But it's not about the way other people feel about her. It's all about you and the way you feel about yourself, because you don't feel worthy enough to date her. You don't think that she would choose you.
I am confident enough to date her. It would just make me a more jealous guy of all the people that would want to date her as well.
What you're saying is you wouldn't want to date her because whenever she's out, you'd be thinking about other dudes hitting on her. And then if you dated somebody who you think is less attractive to other people, you'd probably be less of a head case. Is that right?
Right. So I wouldn't be worried about all of these people that want to be with her.
So you try to look for someone who you think nobody would want to hit on in order to be happy in a relationship. That's what you need.
That would be great. That would actually work out for me.
I mean, I can respect the honesty. I mean, you're not getting into a relationship with someone and then you're going to be jealous and then you're going to ruin both your time and her time. I mean, nobody wants to be with a jealous person. I'm sure Andrea doesn't. Actually, you know what, Dennis? Let's ask Andrea because she's actually on the other line listening to this conversation. So,
wait, what?
Yeah, she's on the phone. So it'd be good to get her to weigh in on this. You there, Andrea?
Yes, I am. Hello there, Dennis.
Hi, Andrea. You should have told me that you were there before. Okay.
I've never heard anything like this before. Like, what?
I don't know if...
Dude,
can anybody kind of
I
see
mean,
what I'm talking about?
I don't know whether to laugh at you or feel bad for you or feel disgusted by you. Like, I think I feel all three things in one.
I'm with you on that one.
Well, so you feel all of those things because I was honest?
Okay,
Completely honest.
you are what's wrong with guys. You put so much value on looks, and why are you like a little boy who is scared to have an attractive girlfriend? Like, you should be proud.
No, I'm not.
And if
scared.
you can't be... Sorry, Dennis. Let me finish talking. At least let me say two things before you dominate the conversation. You can't be confident and jealous at the same time, okay?
That's true.
That's not possible.
Okay, are you finished?
Yes, thanks for asking.
You're so welcome. I'm glad this has been such a lovely discourse between me and you. No, you're telling me that you don't get hit on a lot?
What's the problem with that? It's not like I'm going to go sleep with every guy. I'm not a dude. If I like you, I'm going to date you. I thought your self-deprecating humor was kind of charming, and now I'm realizing, like, I seriously just dodged a bullet. You're kind of pathetic, dude.
I mean...
Well, I'm the pathetic one who called into a radio station because they couldn't get...
Man, this is good. I don't even want to interrupt this. You guys are good at arguing with each other.
Now the woman that's too hot is pathetic?
Honestly, though, like, it's so sad that guys just can't tell you the truth up front. I have to go call
Why does it have to be a difference between guys and girls? Give me a break. I'm not the one who called and was like, I want another day with this person.
I'm really glad that this all happened because you saved me from a giant, horrible, disgusting mistake.
Well, hold on, Andrea. You don't know yet. Andrea, you don't know yet for sure. Dennis, would you like to go on a second date with Andrea? We'll pay for it.
Why not? She was very attractive. I'm kidding. No, I would not want to.
Shocker.
Wow. You know what? I would take a date with somebody else, though, a good guy who has some confidence and isn't scared to date a powerful woman. That's what I would like.
Okay. You're the one who called the radio station. You don't get to be like, well, yeah, you really saved me. Dodgeball. Yeah, okay. Just do that and shut up.
What? You just told me to shut up?
Yes, I did. I just told you to shut up. Tell me more about the
You just want a woman you can dominate and control, and you are terrifying. You're like a sociopath.
Hey, both you guys.
Wow.
Normally when we do these things, like someone on the phone usually is like, "Are we done now?" And I have to ask both of you because now both of you guys are in control. Are we done? Can we finish this thing?
Yeah, I have nothing more to say.
Okay, yeah, I think it's pretty clear, like, the problem with the situation, and it is clearly Dennis.
Okay. I think that means we're done.
You guys can text each other after this.
Yeah, you guys can figure it out. I don't know. Lost control of this thing somehow, but You guys aren't going out again, right? I just want to be clear on that.
No.
Okay, got you. Thank you. See you later.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Every dude listening right now is texting in at 78592, and they're wanting a date with Andrea from the second date update. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. If you missed it, Andrea wanted to call this dude named Dennis. They met at kickball, and I would never thought I'd hear a guy tell us that she's too attractive to date. But that's exactly what Dennis told us when we got him on the phone. They met playing kickball. Dennis admitted that if he was going to date her, he would always be jealous and would always be worried about all the other dudes in the world hitting on her. And he said that he just can't date her because he knows himself too well and he would just be too jealous.
And he's not honest with himself, though, because he's like, but I have plenty of confidence.
Yeah, super
I'm like,
confident.
No, actually, that's not being honest at all. Just because you say you're honest doesn't mean you're actually being honest.
I'm insecure and confident.
Yeah. I don't know.
Andrea thought it was a really stupid excuse
Crazy.
and wondered why Dennis wouldn't trust her if they were in a relationship together. But Dennis still held strong and was like, I just wouldn't be able to. You're way too hot. In the end, no second date. So
I think it worked out better for everybody.
yeah. Remember, if you want to do a second date update, all you have to do is email the show and we will call the person who didn't call you back.
Moving 92.5.
If you're just joining us for today's second date, Tori is on the phone, and she went out with a dude named Eric. He asked her out almost every single day for a year. I guess she works at Starbucks, and he would come in there, ask her out. She would say no until finally one day she said yes.
Aww.
And they decided to go out and get some Thai food. She said that they had a fun time. Can't really think of any reason that he wouldn't be calling back, but not only is he not calling her back, he hasn't even come in to get his normal coffee order, so something clearly went wrong. Tori, I never asked you, what was his reaction like when you finally said yes to him after he'd been trying for that long?
Oh, good question.
He was just in shock. He was like, wait, what? Really? Say it again. Will you go out with me? And I was like, yes.
Yeah, I would imagine he thought you were joking. Like, I wouldn't have believed you. If I've been trying for that long and you finally said yes, I'd be like, wait, what changed?
Yeah, you don't got to be mean about
Oh my God, you guys, I think that's such a cute visual, too. Like, why is this guy screwing everything up by not calling you back?
I don't know. Please let me know because I want to see where this could go.
All right, well, I'm going to dial his phone number right now. Any last words before I do?
No, thank you. Godspeed. I'm sending some prayers up that it's all good.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. I'm dialing his phone number right now.
Hello?
I got to speak to Eric, please.
Yeah, this is Eric.
Eric, how are you, man? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
From what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Oh, okay. Okay, what's up? Did I win something, or?
No, well, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out, I guess, in a second.
Okay.
Any idea why we'd be calling you?
I have no clue.
Okay. Well, we do a segment on our show called The Second Date. That's where if you go out on a date with somebody and then end up not calling them back after, they can email us to get you on the phone and find out what went wrong. So we got an email about you from one of our listeners.
Wait. Who emailed you?
Somebody.
That's a dumb answer.
Okay. You mean, are you going to tell me, or?
Yeah.
When?
Eventually.
Hello?
Oh, hey. What's up, Eric? No, the person who emailed us, her name is Tori. You know her probably pretty well because I guess you've asked her out like almost every day for an entire year.
Oh, okay. She told you that?
Yep, she did. She told us that, and she told us about your date. She also told us that you're not returning any of her phone calls, and you haven't even come into the coffee shop since you guys went out.
Yeah, I just switch where I get my coffee. You know, you go out on a date with somebody, and then it's kind of up in the air whether it went well or not, and it just is awkward to see them the next day if you're kind of on the fence about them. So
What? You asked this girl out every day for an entire year, and in one dinner, suddenly you don't even want to see her again?
I didn't say I didn't want to see her again. I'm not sure about it.
Okay, so you're not sure if you're feeling her anymore after you guys went out.
Yeah, no, I'm not. I'm just not sure. I mean,
why? Is there anything specific?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. It's different when you kind of meet somebody in one environment and then you hang out with them in a different environment. They just don't seem to be the same person. Or I mean, I don't know. In this case, at least.
But I mean, like, don't you feel like you knew her pretty well, even though you guys had only hung out at the coffee shop? Like, seeing her every day for a whole year seems like you'd have a pretty good grasp on what type of person she was.
No, absolutely. I mean, I thought I did as well, but it's just a different dynamic there because, it's like I'm not sitting down and having a conversation really with her. I'm ordering my coffee, small chit-chat, how's things, will you go out with me? No. And then I'm on my way. I mean, that's kind of how it went for a year.
So
you know what I mean?
What was the change when you hung out with her for a long period of time that you didn't like?
Oh, man, I don't want to be mean, but she talked a lot. Listen, it was like just sitting there. It was more like a monologue than a dialogue with her. I mean, I was very tempted at one point just to be like, "Come up for air, please."
So you just felt like she talks way too much to hang out with?
I mean, yeah, you couldn't get a word in edgewise. And I mean, I'm interested in everything that you was saying, but you'd think that there'd be just a little bit more give and take. And I just don't know that if I can hang out with somebody that uses that many words.
Oh my God.
Just in general.
Yeah, come on. You got to give her a break, though. I mean, she's probably amped up. She's nervous. A lot of people, including myself, when you get nervous, you talk even more than you normally do. Like, she probably had a different type of energy on a first date than she would in normal life.
Yeah, I've kind of taken that into consideration. That's why I'm kind of on the fence about it. I'm not writing her off. I'm just literally thinking, can I handle this amount of just talking?
We did talk to her about your date, and I will say I'm kind of on the same page with you. Yeah, a lot of words, words coming out of her mouth. Lots.
Yeah, okay.
At a fast pace, too. Yeah. She speaks very quickly.
Be kind. She sounds fun. She sounds nice. She sounds energetic. She sounds positive.
Tiring. Sounds tiring to me.
She had a lot of positive things to say about you, Eric, and from her description, it sounded like she really listened when you did talk.
She did, and she is. I mean, again, this is why I'm on the fence. She, just like you said, she was all those things: sweet and kind and nice and attentive. I mean, but it's exhausting.
Well, if you think you're exhausted just thinking about it, she's actually on the other line and wants to talk to you or talk at you. I'm not sure.
Holy, really?
Yeah.
No.
Tori, are you still there?
What?
Hi. Yeah,
Oh.
I'm right
Hello?
here, Eric. Hi, Eric. Hi.
Hey.
I heard all that. Oh my gosh.
Look, I'm sorry. I'm not trying to be mean.
No, I thought you were probably less mean than maybe other people on this phone conversation. But I didn't realize that I talk so much. So I'm sorry. It is a first date thing, and I'm used to just talking to people at the store a lot, and I got in my head about it, and I can totally not talk right now. I just want to let you know where I'm coming from. We're talking, and then when I wasn't talking, there was silence, so I just felt like I needed to talk more. But even though I did feel like we had a great conversation, so I'm sorry that I dominated it. I want to hear what you say.
Okay.
Because I can show you. I don't have to talk.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want you to not talk, or I want you to be yourself. It's just,
No, right. I totally get that. I think when I like someone, I just love gosh, I feel so stupid. I just really like sharing, and finding more things we have in common. So I think it's just because I was excited and we had seen each other so much, and now it was finally happening. So it was kind of a lot riding on it. I don't want to talk too much right now, so let me know if I'm talking too much. But I do just want to explain myself. That's why I am talking. It's hard because I want you to understand where I'm coming from, but I also I can't tell if I'm talking too much right now because you're not saying anything.
Yeah, is Eric still on the phone? Are you even still there anymore, Eric?
Yeah, I'm here. Yeah.
What are you thinking right now?
I'm thinking she talks a lot.
Oh my God. Come on, you got to cut her some slack, Eric. I mean, she just heard some pretty harsh things about herself, and she didn't come in angry. She came in understanding.
Nervous, excited.
That's true. I mean, that's why I asked her out. I mean, she's nice, she's pretty,
Aww.
But I didn't expect the word load to be, like that that heavy.
Oh my gosh. I never knew it was going to be this personal. Because, okay, so I think that I just need to not talk right now and let Jubal handle it from here. Jubal, can you just take it over so I do not?
No, I think.
Maybe I should stick my foot in my mouth.
No, I think you're doing a great job. I think you should continue.
Oh my God. She is so freaking adorable. Eric, come on, man.
So this is about a second date. She wants to have a second date with me.
Yes, Eric. Would you go out with Tori? Unless you want to do this, Tori. Well, we don't have time for you to do it. Would you like to go out on a second date with Tori? We will pay for it.
Sure.
Yay!
Yay!
I'm actually really excited too, Tori.
Thank you, Brooke. I appreciate you on this phone call. And
my
I'm
God.
also very excited to see Eric again.
Now, don't be so weirdly self-conscious on your next date, though.
Oh, my God, I know. We'll have to do an activity so that there'll be other things to do besides talk.
Yes.
That's a good idea. I'm really excited about, going on a second date with you. I mean, you are super nice, super kind, really sweet. And I think if you were in a different situation than that where you weren't so nervous, maybe it could be a little bit more of a back and forth. So I'm definitely willing to give that a try.
Are we still talking?
Yes.
Is this thing over? Congratulations, you guys got a second date.
Okay,
right.
awesome. Thank
you.
So cool. Okay.
Still going. Today, a girl named Tori is on the phone to do a second date, and I'm guessing the dude that she wants to call must be hot. Because in her email, it says that he pursued her for a long time and just kept asking her out. So that's persistence, I think, if somebody's hot. If they're not hot, that's a restraining order. So she didn't get a restraining order. I guess she finally said yes, but now he's not calling her back. Tori, what's up? How are you?
Hey, yeah, he's pretty cute.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
If he wasn't cute, he'd be arrested by now, probably.
Yeah.
How is this guy pursuing you? Like, he found you online, or he's someone you know within your social circles?
No, I work at Starbucks, so he would come in like every day. I would see him all the time. He would order the same drink. It was a grande triple non-fat mocha, no whip. And then after, he would ask me out. And it would be like cute. But I always, there was always something, like I was dating someone or, I just was like, I don't know, didn't trust him. Not didn't trust him, but just don't trust, any guy to, ask me out.
So how long did it take before he finally broke down your defenses and you said yes?
Yeah, it was a year. It's been 12 months.
What?
Wow.
I mean, that sounds like actually a start of a cute story, but you're on the phone with us, so...
Something went wrong.
Yeah.
Why did you finally say yes?
Well, I was single for a while, and I found myself thinking about him a little more when I wasn't working. He would kind of cross my mind. I would be like, oh, Eric has that shirt or something like that. Because I just, even though I don't really know him, I know him, we saw each other all the time. I don't know, I just started thinking about him. So, and I was single now, so I just thought, why not?
Okay,
Yeah.
so when you said yes to him, what'd you guys do?
We met out for dinner. We went to a Thai restaurant.
Uh-huh.
I enjoyed myself. We had pretty easy conversation because there was already this comfortableness of each other. And he's pretty active. He golfs, and I like to hike and do yoga. So I just thought we have this active lifestyle thing on top of just liking each other. I thought,
Were there any moments on the date that you would call highlights?
I don't know. It's weird to find someone that likes scary movies as much as I do. So that was kind of nice.
Was there any talk of we should watch one together, referencing future plans together?
Yeah, we I feel like we created a movie list because he hasn't seen it yet. And we gotta go. We gotta I watch all of them. I don't know. I kind of was I was gonna be your first for it.
Your first for it.
Okay, any low lights from your date?
There was one part that now that I'm dissecting it, so I'll just tell you. We were at a Thai restaurant and I ordered something with 1 star of spicy, and he was like, "Whoa, what are you doing? Why are you only getting 1 star of spicy? We're at a Thai restaurant." And I was like, "Oh, well, I like Thai food, but I don't like spicy stuff, so that's why there's the option for that." And I didn't.
That's fine.
So he was judging you based on the level of spiciness that you ordered your Thai food?
Yes, and he got 4 stars, which is really spicy. He kept going on about my 1 star spicy, and he's like, "Oh, wow, you're not adventurous as I thought you were."
Wow. All right, judgy.
Yeah, it didn't feel like a dig, but now, because I have no idea what else that could be, but that seems just unplausible for someone to judge someone so harshly.
Right, and for someone to ask you out for an entire year, finally get the date, and then find out you only eat 1-star spicy food, and then that's the thing that makes it a no-go for him.
That's why I didn't even, I just kind of laughed it off, because clearly your spicy food level is not like a spice of life level necessarily.
How'd the date end?
We had a nice hug goodbye. He kissed me on my cheek, and it was just kind of like, are we going to kiss? And that's what I felt. I was like, because I got all the butterflies, and then I get really shy. I didn't want to have Thai food breath and kiss him, but I felt like there was that possibility that could happen. Yeah. Anyways, and then it was just like, okay, I'll talk to you later, and that was that, and I haven't heard from him since.
And have you seen him in the store? Because he's a regular customer of yours, right?
No, he hasn't come back at all. I feel like maybe something happened to him because he was in there almost every day, and I haven't seen him since.
Huh.
Isn't that weird?
Yeah, for someone to change their coffee habits is extreme.
Totally.
Yeah. So, help?
Yeah, we'll play a song and then come back and call him and get your second date, okay?
Well, can I ask a question before you guys do that first?
Sure.
So my question is, just because some of my guy friends have said this, and it's, I guess, more for Jubal, they say that I can be a little annoying, maybe I'm annoying on dates. Do you think I'm annoying?
I think you got a lot of words come out of your mouth. You talk a lot. Maybe that could be annoying to some people. I mean, I don't like to talk at all, so it could be annoying to me if I were on a date with you.
Oh my God.
Or it's better because then you don't have to do any talking.
But
She's
then
got
it's
enough
just so
energy
much.
for both of you.
We could just both be quiet. I don't know. Well, we'll see.
So you're saying I really am annoying?
I'm saying there's a potential there.
Oh my God.
But I'm not. I don't know yet. I'd have to get to know you a little better, okay, Tori?
Poor Tori.
Oh, okay. Wow, I just learned a lot. Okay.
All right.
I don't feel annoying. I feel like myself, and myself might be really annoying. Oh my God.
Well,
You
we'll
just
find
be
out.
You.
We'll
You're fine.
try to get him on the phone. We'll play a song and then come back and get your second date, okay?
Okay. Oh boy.
All right, hang on.